Hello and welcome to our project called Call Me by My Name. This is a project that is part of 24-hour hackathon called Crimsoncode 2019 that was held in Washington State University at the end of February. So our team actually won the first prize by this project and also the best use of Google Cloud Platform as also got the reward for it. Okay, so let's begin the explanation process. This is the interface, and it's already deployed on the web, as you can see. And I can create a profile. So let's just create a profile in here, and I can do any email. So I can register to it, and then it says user created. No, I don't want to save it, so I can log into that email so that it can create a profile based on my preference. So what this project does is it is an application that is meant for generally parents, but also if you're curious about your names and statistics or meaning behind it, you can also use this application. So let's show you what I mean by you can use it if you're a parent. So when people give names to a child, they like to give names such as really culturally appropriate for the time, or maybe it's a really rare name, or nowadays people don't like to call their kid like Mark or Mike because it's just too common, and they want to name their kids to be unique, right? So this will give you like random names based on our 12,000 name database, and it will just give you 15 random names, and you can see Alona, there's quite a few rare names in it, so I can just say, okay, I don't like this name. So it's kind of like a Tinder application for names. You can think of it that way. So Fallon, I mean, it sounds gorgeous, but I'm gonna pass. And Mahit, I'm gonna pass. Wajid, I'm not sure how to pronounce this, but it sounds cool. So let's do it. Naovi, sounds cool. Ezrin, cool. Okay. So Jetlin, it was a cool name. Niven, cool. Okay. So basically I can, oh, Karas, that was a cool name. Kelman, sure. Okay, now after I've done 15 like instances, I can see the results. So these are all the names that I've liked. So basically Isrin is a name that is uh, top in like 10,000 fraction, I guess. So one in like 260,000 people have this name, and then 7 people per year has this thing. And then it also gives you like statistical data based um, on the name, basically. So as you can see, there are some nice statistics. So in this case, it shows that okay, in 2010 there were some people that was named, and it just instantly dropped, right? So Niven also, okay, it got popular in 2010, and there are some other information like this, and Wajid also like that. Okay, so this is basically the preference for it. So this data is of course stored, and you can log out and go to my accounts to go to this interface. So basically your liked names are all going to be stored in this list. So the next feature that I'm going to show you is search. So in search, you can actually search for many name like Mark. So this is a really popular name. It will take a while because in the backend, this is a Node.js application, but that application actually uses Wolfram Alpha's API. So basically, if you go to Wolfram Alpha and then type name Mark, it will show you this data. So there are some interesting stuff. So Mark Zuckerberg is a really notable people that is named Mark. Mark Wahlberg is an actor, right? So you can basically type any name, and then it will give you all the information. Aside from this, you can also choose language preferences. So if I already chosen the Mongolian one, and then I can search for it. And basically this can be any language that Google Translate has to offer. And this takes time because the Wolfram Alpha API itself takes time. So this, as you can see, is a translated version of the same result. So finally, there are some neat features like you can change the theme if you're really not into a really white theme, right? So I like this theme a lot. It says so basically that is all the application, and we believe it is completely finished at this point, but there are some other features that we want to implement, such as so if I go to my account, I can have all these names, but when I start the quiz again, maybe that quiz should give me the names based on my preference. So I had 6 names already like this, right? So you can do some machine learning stuff to give me like appropriate names depending on my choice. So that can be a neat feature that can be implemented. So that is it. Yeah, this is not just kind of like a website that has list of names, but it will give you some exciting features for it. So yeah, that is it. That's callmebymyname.net. Thank you very much.